All right, I am showing the 7 different stocks that I own, and let's get to it. Okay, I am going to start with Apple. Apple, it's a very interesting stock. In my opinion, it's probably the best stock to own, especially if you think of long-term investments. And Apple is one of those that you don't ever want to sell because it's a growth stock, and also it pays dividends, which means that company Apple pays investors for each share they own. So if you buy one Apple, they'll give you between $1, uh, you know um, every 3 months. So let me just say that every quarter they pay dividends. So depending on the amount of shares that you have, it's the amount of money they will pay you. And yeah, Apple, it's one of them. It's one of my favorite stocks, and they recently went down, from October to October 2018. Well, maybe probably November. It went from almost 222 to, wow, as low as 142. And I own Apple probably when it was like 159, but that was like uh, late 2017. So I kind of like, I took advantage, and I bought myself Apple stock. So I'm so glad that it went down, that I kind of like, uh, we can say I almost double the amount of shares that I had, and I'm pretty happy about it. Now let's go to Microsoft. Microsoft, it's, as you can see, it's another, probably one of my top three companies. Your money, it's pretty safe in this company. Plus, it pays dividends. It pays a little bit, similar to, it pays similar to Apple. The difference is that Microsoft is it's what Microsoft is at $106 versus 152 on Apple currently today in the market. And I got pretty lucky, even though it didn't go as bad as Apple. In the last 6 months, it just in the last month, it hasn't changed much, but recently it went down close to $96, and that's when I started buying more Microsoft. I got pretty lucky because right after I bought, you know, the stock just went up, and now it's 106, and I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty happy that I own Microsoft. I feel pretty confident that my money will be secure. And as I said, this is like long-term investment. If the market goes down, don't doubt that I will be buying more, because I truly believe that, especially Apple and Microsoft, they're not going anywhere in the next 10 years plus. They pay dividends per each share you own, and that's awesome. Plus it keeps growing. Microsoft right now, it's at its highest. So well, no, actually, no, it's the highest is like 112, but it's pretty close to its highest. And Apple, it has like so much room to keep growing. It went down like 30%, something like that. So from 230 to 152. So I think Apple it's in a great position to be acquired, by investors at a very fair price. So like I say, if you're going for a long term, I truly believe that Apple and Microsoft are safe bet. Another one, it's IQIYI. So this company recently opened, went public recently, and I believe 2018, last year, and it started at $15. It opened at $15, and from March to June, it went almost to $40. So anyone who bought, at first, I'm pretty sure gained a lot of money. And unfortunately, I bought this company uh when it went down like to 36, 30 something, and it just kept going down, from June 2018 all the way to, I don't know, December was like the worst the stock it's ever been, close to $15. So it pretty much went to where it started, but it's a big change after going all the way to $40. So I bought, like, I bought when it was like 30 something, and I started, bringing down my average. But this company, it's a Chinese company, by the way, and and I truly believe in this company. For those doesn't know what IQIYI is. This is the so-called the Netflix of China. So this website, this app, kind of like, it's pretty similar to Netflix, and it's actually borrowing some shows from Netflix. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool in China. It's popping up in China, so it's kind of like a big thing, and it's increasing the number of users, the million of users, every day, and its popularity can go through the roof, and everyone's so optimistic about this company. And even though I bought, like, when it was like, a bit higher than what it is right now, which is 18.97, I truly believe that, in the long term, it's just gonna keep going up. This company started to adding sponsors to the website, so that's it's gonna generate more income, and the more users that they bring, it's gonna create more revenue for the company. So that's another one. And then let's go to the next one, which is Pepsi. Oh, Pepsi. I didn't know about this company. Well, I knew about it, but I never thought of buying a stock or a share on this company. I don't know. It never crossed my mind. But after doing some research, and after I saw the chart and see how it keeps going, over time, I am very optimistic on Pepsi, because Pepsi is not only Pepsi. PepsiCo owns different companies, and some of these companies is like, like Gatorade, Tropicana beverages, 7 Up, Doritos, Cheetos, Tostitos, Fritos. So Mountain Dew. So they have been acquiring these these other we can say companies, and it keeps growing, not only as a beverage, but as a, keep adding more products, more arms to the main brain. So that's pretty cool, and that's why I'm not afraid of Pepsi going going bankrupt or anything, because they're already too big globally. So I Pepsi, I got it when it was like below 100, and I'm pretty happy about it. Actually, I'm waiting for Pepsi to go down so um, I could keep buying more. And I'm pretty optimistic on Pepsi. So if it goes down to 100, don't doubt that I'm gonna keep adding on this. And then let's go to the next one, which is Facebook. Facebook, oh, I love Facebook. And even though it went pretty high, it went close to 210, like almost 210, and that was July 2018. And after that, uh after that, the stock share just went down like crazy. It went down all the way to 124, and then it kind of like recovered to 150. I added when it was 130. I just kept adding to my already existing part of my portfolio, and I'm pretty happy about it. Even though Facebook doesn't pay dividends, it's a growth company that I believe so much, because they own Instagram and they own WhatsApp, and what can I say? It has, if I'm not mistaken, billions of active users. Everything combined, and that already brings a lot of attention, and it has a great opportunity to grow. I truly believe that Facebook is not even close to where it's gonna be, and yeah, that's Facebook. By the way, I forgot on Pepsi. Um, on Pepsi, they pay dividends. So according to the amount of shares that I have, they pay a certain amount every 3 months. Let's go to the next one. Alibaba Group Holding. This one, oh, you gotta love Alibaba. It's like the Amazon of China, and they have a revenue of 40 billion US dollars. And this company is very profitable, and I really like it. I have to say, I bought it when initially, like sometime last year. I bought it when it was like 170, and I didn't buy a lot. I didn't buy many shirts, but then it went to almost to $210, and I was really tempted to buy it like when it was like 200, but I just kept waiting, and finally I've decided to buy, during June 2018 to, let's say, December. I kind of like started to adding more shares on those. So I bought it like when it was like 140. So I'm pretty happy to what I got from this. So I truly believe in this company. They've been beating numbers year after year, and the whole market, just due to the China conflict with the USA and Trump, has been, you know the market have been punishing China and US and Europe and everywhere. So this is not the only stock that has been suffered from that. All the previous ones that I mentioned have been suffer about this, and this is not an exception. But I truly believe that probably not this year, but in the coming years, these companies just gonna explode in a good way, meaning that it's just going up like crazy. So that's that. They are an e-commerce, by the way. They are e-commerce, same as Amazon, but they're mostly famous in China. They kind of like cover that sector of the globe, and even here. But they're here. It's pretty much Amazon. Anyway, so let's go to the next one. It's nvidia. Oh my God, nvidia. This is an technology company. They pretty much do all the chip units. They do like artificial intelligence. They do chips for computers. They're in the automotive market, and their revenue is like close to 10 billion. And this company went up like crazy, from 2016 being at 57 all the way to 2018, September 2018, to $281. So that is a big that is that it's a big increase. It increased by so much from 57 to 280 and 80. That's like around $130 per share. So imagine how much money you would have if you would invest it at 57. Anyways, it went to 281 on September 28th, but then when everything collapsed from September 28, 2018 to December, which was probably one of the worst months of the market in the recent years, it went to from 281 to 133. Even though Nvidia have been dominating the market, beating numbers, they collapsed. They collapsed so much, all the way to 130. And I bought Nvidia when it was like what, probably like one, what it was probably like 180. I bought it like late 2017, and it just from there it just kept going like crazy, and I regret it so much that I couldn't buy enough Nvidia. So after the collapse, I was really tempted at 200, from 200 to 100, to 280 to 200. I was tempted, and it just kept going down to it just kept going down all the way to 130, and I thought it was going down more, and after like 136, 140, I was just like, you know what, I think it's time to buy. It already went down, and even if it went down more, that was already a price that I was willing to pay, and for me that was a fair price, and I kind of like added on those. And yeah, I feel pretty happy about it. I think technology, artificial intelligence, microchips, it's kind of like the future, and I truly believe that the world is changing pretty fast, and that technology companies, social media companies, mobile companies, I believe that's like the future, and IQ stock, uh, the the Netflix of China, it's also something that it's just taking over. Netflix, IQII, they are getting rid of cable TV. So there it is. Those are the stocks that I own. I'm planning to buy more for this year. But for now, this is what I have, and I hope everyone enjoyed. I probably post a little bit more, but that'll be in another video. Thank you so much, and have a great day.